I'm chopping firewood outside my remote cabin in the Canadian wilderness. The afternoon is quiet except for the rhythmic thud of the axe. Suddenly, I hear something unusual, a low, guttural sound. Not aggressive, but desperate. I stop mid-swing and turn around. Through the tree line, a lynx emerges, a large female with tufted ears and thick gray-brown fur. She's walking slowly, deliberately, straight toward me. This is wrong. Lynx avoid humans at all costs. She stops 20 feet away, staring directly at me. Her yellow eyes are intense, pleading. Then I see why. Dangling from her mouth is a tiny cub, limp and motionless. The cub looks barely 3 weeks old, eyes still closed, fur matted and wet. The mother lynx takes 2 more steps forward. She's breaking every wild instinct to be here. She lowers her head and gently places the cub on the ground between us. The tiny body doesn't move. The mother backs up slightly but doesn't leave. She sits, watching me, waiting. The cub isn't breathing properly. I can see its small chest struggling, shallow, irregular gasps. Hypothermia. The fur is soaked, probably fell in water. How long has it been like this? The mother lynx makes another sound, soft, almost like a question. She's asking for help. I've lived in these woods for 5 years. I've seen bears, wolves, moose, but I've never seen anything like this. A wild predator bringing her dying baby to a human, trusting me. The cub's lips are turning blue. Minutes matter. If I don't act now, it dies. But the mother is right there. If I move toward her cub, will she attack? Will her maternal instinct override the desperate plea I see in her eyes? I make a choice. I slowly crouch down, keeping my eyes on the mother. She tenses but doesn't move. I extend my hand slowly toward the cub. The mother watches, every muscle coiled, but she stays put. My fingers touch the cold, wet fur. The cub is freezing. I scoop the tiny body into my hands carefully. It weighs almost nothing. The mother lynx stands up quickly, alert but still doesn't attack. I look at her, she looks at me. An understanding passes between us. I turn and walk quickly toward my cabin. I hear soft paw steps behind me. The mother is following at a distance. The man reaches the cabin door with the mother lynx watching closely from behind. I push open the cabin door and rush inside. The warmth from the wood stove hits me immediately. I place the cub on a thick towel on the table near the stove. The tiny body is limp, unresponsive. I grab more towels and begin drying the soaked fur gently but quickly. The water is ice cold. Through the window, I see the mother lynx sitting just outside the door. She's positioned herself where she can watch through the glass. I check the cub's breathing again. It's worse. The gasps are fewer, further apart. The tiny chest barely moves. I wrap the dried cub in a clean towel and hold it against my chest. My body heat is safest. But it might not be enough. The cub's skin feels like ice through the fabric. I move closer to the wood stove, letting radiant heat reach us both. Not too close, can't overheat. Minutes pass. The cub shows no improvement. The breathing is still shallow, still failing. I need more heat. I fill a hot water bottle. Not boiling, just warm. I wrap it in another towel and place it against the cub's body. The tiny form lies motionless in my arms. Outside, the mother lynx hasn't moved. She sits watching through the window, completely still. Another 10 minutes, still no change. The cub's body temperature isn't rising fast enough. The breathing is getting weaker. I have veterinary supplies, basic ones for emergencies, but nothing for a 3-week-old wild lynx cub. The nearest wildlife rescue is 3 hours away on these forest roads. By the time they arrive, it will be too late. The cub needs help now. I check the breathing again. My heart drops. The tiny chest has stopped moving. No breath, no movement. The cub has stopped breathing completely. Panic surges. I place the cub on the table. The tiny body is still. I remember infant CPR basics. Can it work on a lynx cub? I have to try. I place 2 fingers on the tiny chest. Gentle compressions. 1, 2, 3. The body is so small, so fragile. I give a small rescue breath, just a puff of air into the tiny nose. Compressions again. Outside, the mother lynx stands up. She presses against the window glass. She knows something is wrong. Come on, breathe. Compressions, breath, compressions, breath. 30 seconds feel like 30 minutes. Nothing. The cub remains still. One more try. Compressions. Breath, please. The tiny chest suddenly expands on its own. A gasp. Shallow but real. The cub is breathing again, barely, but breathing. Relief floods through me. The cub is breathing, weak but alive. I keep the warm towels around the tiny body. I monitor each breath carefully. 1 breath, 2 breaths, 3. The rhythm is irregular but continuing. I check through the window. The mother lynx has stepped back from the glass. She's sitting again, watching. The cub's breathing stabilizes slightly. Still shallow but more consistent. The body temperature is slowly rising. I prepare a makeshift nest. A cardboard box lined with soft towels near the wood stove. Not too close, just close enough. I place the cub inside gently. The tiny body curls slightly. First voluntary movement I've seen. I need to maintain this temperature. Keep the warming process gradual. The hot water bottle goes into the box, wrapped in extra towels. More minutes pass. 5, 10, 15. The breathing continues improving. The gasps become more regular, deeper. Color returns to the tiny nose and paw pads, from blue-gray back to pink. The hypothermia is reversing. I check the cub's mouth gently. The gums are pink. Good circulation. Heart rate feels stronger under my fingers. An hour passes since the CPR. The cub's eyes remain closed, normal for this age. But the small body shows more movement. Tiny paws twitch. Through the window, I see the mother lynx lying down outside. She's still watching but appears calmer. She knows her baby is alive. I check the cub again. Temperature feels much better. Breathing is steady, the immediate crisis has passed. But this cub is still critically young. 3 weeks old, maybe less. It needs its mother's milk. It needs her warmth, her protection. I prepare a solution of warm water with a tiny bit of sugar. Emergency hydration for the cub. I use a clean eyedropper. Very carefully, I place a single drop on the cub's tongue. The tiny mouth works automatically, swallowing. Good reflex. Another drop. Swallow. The cub is responsive. I give a few more drops slowly. Hydration is critical after hypothermia. 2 hours since I brought the cub inside. The transformation is remarkable. From near death to stable, the tiny body is warm now. The mother lynx stands and walks to the door. She scratches gently at the wood. A soft sound. She wants her baby back. Soon, but not yet. The cub needs a few more hours of warmth and monitoring. I open the door slightly and look at the mother lynx. She's 3 feet away. Those yellow eyes meet mine again. I nod slowly. Your baby is alive. She'll be ready soon. The lynx seems to understand. She returns to her watching position. Patient, trusting, waiting. Inside, the cub continues to recover, growing stronger with each passing moment. 3 more hours pass. The cub grows stronger with each hour. The tiny body is fully warm now. The breathing is deep and regular. The cub begins making small sounds, soft mews and chirps, normal baby sounds. The cub is awake, still eyes closed but awake and vocal. The mother lynx outside responds immediately. She makes answering sounds, low chirps and soft rumbles. Mother and baby calling to each other through the cabin wall. The cub tries to move. Tiny paws push against the towels. The small body wiggles. The strength is returning quickly. It's time. I carefully lift the cub from the box. The tiny body is active now, squirming gently in my hands. I wrap the cub in one final clean towel for the short journey outside. The late afternoon sun is setting. I open the cabin door fully. The mother lynx immediately stands. Her entire body goes rigid with anticipation. I take 3 steps outside. The mother lynx takes 3 steps forward. We're 10 feet apart now. I kneel down slowly. The mother crouches, ready. I place the towel-wrapped cub gently on the ground. I open the towel, exposing the warm, dry cub. Then I stand and take 5 steps back, giving space. The mother lynx moves instantly. She rushes forward, not aggressive, just fast. She reaches her baby in seconds. Her nose presses against the cub immediately, sniffing, checking, confirming. The cub responds to her scent, mouth opening, tiny paws reaching. The mother picks up her baby gently in her jaws, the way she did when she brought the cub to me. But this time, the cub is alive, alert, warm. The mother lynx looks at me one final time. Those yellow eyes hold mine. I see something there. Gratitude, understanding. She turns away, carrying her cub carefully. She walks toward the tree line. The cub makes small sounds, content in her mother's mouth. At the edge of the forest, the mother lynx pauses. She sets the cub down gently on a soft patch of moss. The tiny cub immediately nuzzles against her. She lies down, curling her body protectively around her baby. The cub burrows into her thick fur, finding warmth and comfort. The mother begins grooming her baby, long, slow licks cleaning the soft fur. The cub nurses. I can see the tiny mouth working against the mother's belly. Life, connection, family restored. I watch for several more minutes. The mother lynx grooms her cub continuously. The baby feeds and makes satisfied sounds. The mother looks up once more. Our eyes meet across the clearing one last time. Then she stands carefully, picks up her cub, and disappears into the forest. Gone. I return to the cabin. The cardboard box still sits by the stove. The towels are scattered. Evidence of the battle to save a life. The forest is quiet now, but somewhere out there a mother lynx and her baby are together. Because today, trust crossed the line between wild and human.